fond memories of 10, 12, 15 years ago. I used to do a lot of these sewing machine hours, and I know many of you used to watch those. We're excited, really thrilled to welcome Janome back here to HSN with our 100th anniversary edition. A sewing machine that is metal. It's a proper, hardcore, entry level for sure, but also for those of us that want something that maybe is an upgrade. We have a machine that typically was only released across the country to dealers. Janome made it happen with HSN, and we've got it tonight. We're going to talk about being more self-sufficient. We're going to talk about hemming those pants. We're going to talk about personalizing, creating. We'll talk home decor. We'll talk about that feeling of satisfaction with a lifelong skill that you perhaps know, but now want to pass down to somebody in your family and in your life. I want to make sure everybody knows as well that this is scheduled to sell out, because if you look at the pricing, we are $300 down to $145 and change. I'm not good at math, but that's over 50% off. So a massive, massive saving. And of course, $550 to fill your entire cart. So this could be free shipping and handling. You just heard Sarah mention it. If anybody can show us, teach us, share with us, tell us all the things, the wonders of sewing, is Jennifer Tryon, and she is here tonight. Hi. I'm so thrilled to see you again. Welcome back.
I'm so glad to be back.
Gosh.
It's so great to be in studio and here with you all. And you want to know what?
Tell me.
I hear people tonight, I'm watching all the shows, they're investing in machines.
Yes.
They're investing in their hobby. And I've got one for you tonight that is not just going to elevate your creativity, but you're going to, if you're a paper crafter, you're going to be using this on your cards, on your scrapbook pages, and then you're going to go on a sewing journey that's going to take you right into mending, repairing. Maybe you make a quilt one day.
You can.
Even if you're not there right now, like me, I'm starting on paper here. This is a scrapbook page, and instead of adhesive, I'm sewing directly onto the paper, right around where my photos would go. It's not hurting the machine at all. In fact, the Janomes are workhorse machines. So you can see I've got my photos, my layout here. You could be doing this on cards. Just put that presser foot down and you're off to the races. Look at the kind of detail you can be adding to your cards, no matter the occasion. Look at that zigzag stitch.
Yeah.
Just right on top of that vellum with your stamping underneath. How great is that instead of a big glue strip behind there? Maybe you're gonna do your Christmas cards and look at all those little trees sewn on. I even left the thread dangling.
So special.
It looks so homespun. You're a scrapbooker and you're doing mixed media. Look at the thread, the chain of stitches going down. And just highlighting around your photos with those zigzag stitches. And you know what? Like, I'm going through paper because I know you guys are investing in machines today. I know you've got die cutting machines and you're really invested in card making and scrapbooking. And I love that this machine can go from paper to practical.
Right. Instantly.
Instantly. So yes, I'm sewing on paper here, but look at the cute little pouches for summer. You can be designing and making, look at these little, I mean, they're just fabulous. So cute.
Maybe a home-based business, you know?
And you know, sewing is one of those things, we said we're going from Pinterest to practical. You know, we've become more self-sufficient, Adam. And I want to take you through this machine because here's what you've got. It's a mechanical machine, all metal. The only thing that's plastic on this machine are the knobs and the beautiful front. Don't be fooled by its cute exterior. This is a workhorse, all metal machine on the inside. And all you do to operate it is you can see the stitches are in the front here. Everything you need is right in front. If you want a straight stitch, you just turn the knob to A, and then you can increase it or decrease the stitch size right there. It couldn't be easier. The presser feet comes with the regular presser foot, the blind hem to hem your pants, the zipper foot if you're wanting to do little pouches like you've got in front of you there, or even go as far as to make a dress or something like that. Yeah, so, so cute. I'm going to snap off this foot right here just to show you. There's a button in the back. They just drop right off. And I'm going to go ahead and put the blind hem foot on. And if you are someone who needs to get their pants hemmed every time you buy a new pair of pants, this is going to save you 10, 15, 20 bucks every time. Every time you buy a new pair. And what's really, really great is you can be doing this yourself.
And once you know how to do it, it's easy to do it.
And the blind hem foot comes in, you give it a fold, you lay it down, and now we're gonna choose one of those blind hem stitches. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my knob to G.
Okay.
I know that's the blind hem foot. I've folded up my cuff, and off we go, hemming the pants. This is gonna take you less than, what, like 30 seconds?
Sure.
Versus driving to the dry cleaners, you know, paying 20 bucks, then forgetting to pick it up 2 weeks later, if you're anything like me. You know what I mean? This is the kind of thing that you can be doing yourself.
Yeah.
Off it comes, and you've got a blind hem stitch. I'm gonna show you on this side. So what happens is, you're gonna use this with dark thread at home if you have dark pants, but all those little white ticks, that's the blind hem. It's beautiful, it's easy to do, and you can do it on this machine. Don't be fooled by its beautiful exterior. I know this is going to fit beautifully into your craft space, because look at it, it's so cute. And you can be doing those kinds of jobs, the mending, the repairing, hemming, yourself, and then go back to card making or scrapbooking with it.
It's that perfect partner, and maybe you had a sewing machine before, and now you'd like to invest in a brand new one. What's special is we're celebrating 100 years of Janome. These are the folks that know sewing, they know sewing machines, and this is that special limited edition sewing machine that they created, not traditionally available other than through the dealers. We've got it here on HSN, but we are now limited quantity. Only around 300 remain before it's completely sold out. And when we do sell this out, it's gone. We have other Janomes that we're excited to share with you, but this is that 100th anniversary edition. We believe it's the best value in America. It's half price, better than half off, from $300 down to $145. So if you go to the store with $145 to spend, you wouldn't necessarily walk away with a machine as capable as this, but also as user-friendly as this.
Absolutely. If you're new to sewing, this is nothing to be intimidated by. It's 14 stitches, everything you need, nothing you don't need. It's the perfect place to start.
Right.
Or maybe you've got a sewing machine at home, but you want one for the cottage. Right. Or you need one to take to a retreat that's reliable, not a toy. A real sewing machine can handle doing the kind of mending and repairs. I brought the badminton net from the house because I always try to do double duty on these shows. And it's coming on to spring. This is like a sticky vinyl tape, right?
Right.
And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go into the heavy duty stitches, which are down on the lower row here. So all I need to do is switch the machine to the heavy duty setting. And you'll see a stitch has this row of 3 stitches in a row. That means triple stitch.
Triple stitch.
So when I go to A now, for every 1 stitch it was going to do on A before up here, it's going to put 3 in its place.
Wow.
So if you're mending the barbecue cover, if you want to do the boat sail, or the upholstery, or fix the hockey net or the bat, you can do it. And watch, it's going to go right through this thing.
With strength.
And not only that, it's going back and forth because it's putting 3 stitches for every 1 stitch.
Crazy.
So it's extra reinforced. So if you were wanting, and not only that, it's going through this plastic tape.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? At top speed. You can see how fast it's going.
I like the light as well, so you can really see it.
There's lighting, and can you see, I'm hardly even touching this. Lots of sewers think, oh, I gotta get in here. No, no, no. The feed dogs on here are very good. It's pulling that fabric, even though this is plasticky and tough to deal with, straight through the machine. Right. All I have to do is kind of just guide it. Sure. It's gonna take care of going straight. And then you've got that triple stitch on this vinyl tapey material, for sure. You can be mending and repairing these kinds of things at home. And you don't have to throw every single thing away when you've got a machine that can handle it.
Well, that's the first time I've ever seen a badminton net repaired here live on the set. So it shows you the world is your oyster with this.
I mean, you can do so much. Like I said, going from practical to Pinterest. You want to see something else really cute?
Please, show me everything.
When you're getting all the thick things, look what I did with all my son's hockey jerseys.
Oh, wow, but he loved this.
Oh, I mean, he wouldn't, I had to take it off his bed to bring it here. Because when you have something at home that allows you to create heirlooms, and now don't get me wrong, do I want orange and blue? But he does.
He'll love it and have it forever.
He'll have it for, this was last year, this was 3 years ago, this was summer hockey, this was when he was just a little guy. You know, these are the kinds of things that you can make when you have an all-metal machine, and I still do need to put the binding on it. He took it before I could even do it. All metal machine, go right back. Let's do a little tour here. If you're wanting to switch back to regular sewing, if you wanted to do some quilting, right back, to number 1, that's the stitch length, right to A, and off to the races. You can be switching from that practical fixing the net to doing something really cool like this.
But bear in mind, money can't buy that. You can't buy that quilt.
But you can buy the machine.
You can buy the machine that makes the quilt.
That's right.
And that makes it priceless.
And you can do it.
And that's why when you personalize something, make something your own, maybe it's going to be a gift for Mom for Mother's Day, maybe it's something in your home, it makes it more special.
Yeah.
But, you know, and I think we all appreciate that. You said at the beginning, though, Jen, you said about being more self-sufficient and also taking pride in doing things like this, right?
Well, do you know how the feeling it is to, when I gave this to him, I mean, he'll never forget it.
Never.
I'll never forget it. And it lives on his bed, and he loves, you know what I mean, curling up. And it's just the kind of thing that if you're a mother or a grandmother or someone who loves to create, these are the kinds of gifts that, yes, we make cards and they come and go, but quilts, you know, these kinds of homemade items, they last forever. These are heirlooms. Whether it's this kind of hockey quilt or something that you've pieced, like this here, you can do it. It's, you know, we've got tons of videos. Janome's not leaving you hanging in terms of how to thread it. If you go to janome.com, the videos last on how to thread this entire machine. Let's go through it a little bit so that people know what to expect when they get this out of the box. So you've got a free arm here. You can take this right off. You've got storage for all the extra feet that come. This is if you're ever wanting to do a cuff. So if you have a sleeve or a pant leg you want to put in here, you can be sewing clothing as well. We've got 14 stitches in total. Again, everything you need, nothing you don't need. And this is where the bobbin is, and Janome did something really good. I think the overhead camera could probably see this. They've got, the number one thing people tell me is, you know what, I can never remember how to thread the bobbin.
It's a problem.
You know what I mean? So Janome went ahead and put step by step by step by step instructions with pictures right where you thread it.
You'll never lose them.
So you don't have to go and get out the manual. It's right there because it's all about ease of use. And isn't it pretty?
We were saying that before the show. For the 100th anniversary edition, Janome did this with the beautiful pink and the white. But don't let it fool you. It's really cute and it's really fun, but on the inside, this is a real deal metal machine, and it really delivers. We're going through some of the tougher fabrics and materials, and it does it like a dream. It's powerful, yet it's certainly quieter than some of the traditional machines. It's upgraded and updated for 2024. Maybe this is something that you do want to teach your daughter or your son or anybody in the family so that they can do this themselves. Maybe we're already thinking to the summer vacations, and this could be that project, that task that grandma's going to sit down with the grandchildren and be able to do. This is something you should try because, again, $300 at retail. We're at $145, so we've got the savings to impress. When you see the graphics go red like this, it is a this day only, so the pricing is expiring in just a couple hours from now at midnight East Coast time. We can offer it with free shipping. If you spent $550 to fill your entire car, what are we doing? Oh, by the way, sorry, Jen, we do have some of the surges available, don't we?
And if you've got a sewing machine,